Hello. As you know that a constitution amendment bill which provides 33% reservation for the women in Loksabha and in assemblies of the states. It was under consideration for a very long time. It was long due for enactment. The previous governments made attempts to pass the bill, but it was not really done. It seemed that it was only a lip service. Some of the parties never wanted that this bill should be passed for their own reasons. But after such a long time, Modi government took an initiative again and introduced the bill in 2023. As it is a constitution amendment bill, it needs 2/3 majority for passing the bill. All the parties unanimously passed this bill. That was really historic. But it is not enacted till now. Recently, the government called for a special session of the parliament for the discussion and passing of 3 bills. The government did not want to enact the women reservation bill with the present strength of the Lok Sabha, that is 543. The main reason behind this was that most of the present MPs, especially the males, will not be able to contest in the future elections wherever the women reservation is applied. So it's a great loss for them. So here was a problem. Instead of enacting the women reservation bill with the present number of seats, government wanted to do something different. So the enactment of the 2023 bill was attached to the delimitation bill and increased the number of seats to 850, so that the extra 200 and odd seats would be there for the women's reservation, so that the present MPs would be safe. They would be able to contest the next election, that is 2029. And the Modi government thought that this idea is very good and it would be acceptable to the opposition as well. The present number of Lok Sabha seats, that is 543, is the result of the 1971 census. After every census, government has to make a delimitation process, and the Lok Sabha seats and the assembly seats have to be redrawn because population is the base. How many people should one MP represent? From 71 to 2026, there has been a lot of change in the population, a huge increase, that is almost, it is a double. And the census of 2026 has just started, so you cannot have the data now. So the best way is to take the data from 2011. 2011 census is the most appropriate one to take up, and linking delimitation with the women reservation bill. This was not acceptable for the opposition. They have their own apprehension. The main apprehension of the opposition is that the southern states who implemented the family planning well from the 70s, that is 1970 onwards, their population did not grow in comparison with the northern states. The population growth of the northern states was higher than the southern states because they think that the southern state will be deprived of the strength. The southern state would be in a disadvantageous position. So to address this apprehension, the government came out with a beautiful plan, proposal. Each state would be given 50% extra seats to their own seats now. 50% will be added, so that every state will have the same proportion, then there won't be any problem. So no disparity, no inequality. Therefore, the government thought that it is the best possible proposal. But the opposition has something else in its mind. They firmly believe that if the delimitation takes place and if the number of seats become 850, then it would be advantageous for the present government. That means 2029 election will be Modi's election. Therefore, they don't want that delimitation to take place. The opposition is openly telling that enact the women reservation bill with the present number of seats, that is 543. Though it was done on the basis of 1971 census, but the government is not ready with it because it doesn't make any sense as we have the data of 2011 census. Anyways, the government introduced the bill in the parliament. The government thought that some sense will prevail and some of the members in the opposition would definitely support the bill and it would be enacted. But that did not take place. The bill was defeated. The opposition went to the extent of telling that it is a nefarious and mischievous proposal for the delimitation. It means that women reservation bill will not be applicable for the coming election, that is 2029 election. The defeat of the bill is equated to defeat of Narendra Modi. The leader of the opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, was so very happy because after a long time, somewhere he saw that Modi is defeated. Everybody was so happy that they defeated Narendra Modi, not just the bill. And now, who is the real winner? Who is the Bazigar? I say it is Narendra Modi. The defeat was of the opposition by the opposition. I will tell you how. Now you see the implication of this. Now the Prime Minister has already addressed the nation at 8:30, telling that women of India have been defeated. He told repeatedly that women of India were cheated. And I think that the Prime Minister is definitely successful in convincing the women of India that the opposition has cheated and betrayed the women. The immediate gain for the BJP is that they are going to get few women who supported Didi, that is Mamata Banerjee, that is TMC. They would definitely switch over to this side and vote for the BJP. And the opposition has given a very good weapon to the BJP and the NDA. Now this narrative that the opposition is opposing the implementation of the women reservation bill, and this narrative will continue in every election. The BJP and its partners will use this weapon very nicely in the forthcoming elections. Another important thing to mention is that the MPs of Tamil Nadu opposed this bill, saying that their state will be deprived of the number of MP seats because of the less population in comparison with the northern states. And now the census is going on. After the completion of the census, the delimitation process will take place. That will take at least 3 to 4 years. After that, the women reservation will be implemented. That time they will really lose the seats. The increase in number of seats may be less than 50%. So that time definitely they are going to lose. That time Mr. Stalin may regret and say that they should have supported the bill in 2026. So in this case, who is the winner and who is the loser? You decide.